Google is building on it. Nvidia is building on it. FedEx is building on it. Wyoming just chose it over Ethereum and Solana. And, the price is still sitting there like it forgot to read its own resume. If that doesn't make your brain short-circuit, stay right here. Because today, we are about to expose why Hedera HBAR might be the single most slept-on asset in all of crypto right now. And no, this is not another hidden gem video. This one has receipts. What is good, everybody? Welcome back to TJ Crypto World, the channel that cuts through the noise and brings you the analysis that actually moves the needle. I am TJ, and today we are going deep on Hedera Hbar. 8 reasons why serious analysts, institutional money, and now entire US states are betting on this network while retail is busy chasing dog coins with no roadmap and no product. Crypto Sensei, a creator with 135,000 subscribers, laid out publicly why he keeps accumulating Hbar under 8 or 9 cents. His exact frustration: the fundamentals are screaming, the price is whispering, and he cannot figure out why the market has not connected those two dots yet. We are going to figure it out together. Lock in, this one goes deep. Before we get into the 8 reasons, let me drop something that is going to make you want to stay until the very end of this video. Wyoming, an actual US state, evaluated every major blockchain on the planet for its stablecoin infrastructure. Not Ethereum, not Solana, Hedera. We are going to break down exactly why that decision happened, what it means for Hbar's price, and what North Dakota is quietly planning next. You do not want to skip ahead on this one. Let us start with something most Hbar skeptics completely misunderstand. The Hedera Governing Council is not a list of logos on a website. Google, IBM, Nvidia, ServiceNow, and FedEx are not sponsors. They are operators. According to the Hedera network, these companies are actively building real-world asset tokenization, bond issuance, and live payment infrastructure directly on the network. HSBC and ARX already have live or pilot programs running. This is not roadmap language. This is production. When a trillion-dollar institution builds their payment rails on your network, that is a different conversation entirely from a partnership press release. Here is something that never gets enough attention. Every single transaction on Hedera costs roughly 8/10,000ths of a dollar. Fixed, predictable, no surprise gas spikes when the network gets congested. Now think about FedEx for 1 second. According to Crypto Sensei's analysis, FedEx scans a single package between 18 and 20 times from pickup to delivery. At enterprise scale, unpredictable gas fees would make blockchain completely impractical. Hedera's fixed fee structure solves that problem at the foundational level. That is why enterprises are not just experimenting here, they are committing infrastructure budgets here. In 2025, Hedera launched Verifiable compute alongside Nvidia and Dell. What does that actually mean? It means companies can now cryptographically prove how an AI model was trained and how its outputs were generated. In a regulatory environment where governments around the world are demanding AI transparency and accountability, Hedera just positioned itself as the infrastructure layer that makes auditable AI possible. According to Gilmore Estates on X, a real estate tokenization account tracking multi-chain developments, this aligns directly with Hedera's 2024 to 2025 push into enterprise tokenization and open governance. As we move deeper into the AI and infrastructure cycle in 2026, this is not a small use case. This could be the defining one. Most crypto communities are, honestly, sleeping on the environmental angle entirely. Hedera is already one of the largest on-chain carbon credit ecosystems in the world. Projects like Doview have issued over 1.1 billion credits on the network. BC Carbon is tracking millions of tons of CO2 directly on-chain. And the Philippines Digital Carbon Office has turned Hedera into literal climate infrastructure for an entire country. ESG capital, that's money specifically mandated to flow toward environmentally responsible assets, is enormous. And Hedera has quietly built one of the strongest claims to that capital in the entire blockchain industry. One of the biggest invisible barriers to institutional Hbar adoption was regulatory uncertainty. Is it a security? Is it a commodity? Can we get sued just for building on it? According to the joint SEC and CFTC interpretive document listing 16 digital commodities, Hedera made the list. That document gives institutions clear legal guidance that Hbar is not a security. For a compliance officer at a bank or asset manager, that single document removes the biggest obstacle to allocating capital. Legal clarity's not exactly exciting to talk about, but it is the thing that unlocks 9-figure allocation. Now we get to the one I teased at the top. Wyoming launched the first state-issued stablecoin in the United States. When they evaluated which blockchain infrastructure to build on, they picked Hedera, not Ethereum, the largest smart contract platform in the world. Not Solana, the chain that has been eating market share aggressively. Hedera, the executive director stated publicly that Hedera has emerged as a leader in real-world asset innovation, with the governance model and performance required for regulated financial use cases, and it does not stop there. According to the Gilmore Estates thread on X, North Dakota is already planning its own state-issued stablecoin and is looking at Hedera's model. When governments start choosing your infrastructure, the price catches up eventually. That is not speculation. That is historical precedent right here. If this breakdown is hitting different from what you normally see on Crypto YouTube, smash that like button right now. And if TJ Crypto World is not already on your subscription list, fix that immediately and ring the notification bell. This is exactly the kind of analysis we bring every single week. Back to the reason. T. Rowe Price manages $1.8 trillion in assets. They filed an amendment for an active crypto ETF. Hbar is now one of 16 eligible assets in that fund, alongside Bitcoin, Solana, XRP, and Dogecoin. Let that sit for a moment. This is a spot ETF, actively managed, with 5 to 15 holdings at any given time. That means a portfolio manager at one of the most prestigious asset management firms in the world can wake up tomorrow and decide to put institutional capital directly into Hedera based purely on fundamentals. According to Gilmore Estates, analysts are currently eyeing a Hbar price target range of 30 cents to 90 cents as institutional adoption accelerates. That upside becomes significantly more believable when a $1.8 trillion firm has the legal mechanism to deploy capital into the asset at scale. This is the one that confuses most people. They see FedEx join the Hedera Council and ask, why did the price not move? The answer is timing and mechanics. Private enterprise networks do not interact with the public Hedera ledger every second, but over time they need to call smart contracts, mint NFTs for supply chain verification, or pull external data into their systems. Every single one of those interactions requires Hbar and touches the public network. The demand builds in layers, not in sudden spikes. Crypto Sensei framed it precisely. Utility is going to be king. Right now, everyone is chasing the quick dollar. But Hedera is being actively used by some of the most operationally serious companies on the planet. The market has not priced that in yet. When it does, people will look back at this price window the way they look back at Bitcoin at $1,000. That is the full picture. 8 reasons, from verifiable AI infrastructure to state-issued stablecoins to T. Rowe Price, all pointing at the same asset that is still trading under $1. The fundamentals are stacked. The institutional infrastructure is being built in real time. And the regulatory clarity that institutions needed to move is now on paper. Whether the market catches up tomorrow or in 12 months, the foundation underneath Hbar is more serious than most people in this space are giving it credit for. Drop a comment below. Are you holding Hbar, and what is your price target? I want to see where the TJ Crypto World community is positioned on this one. Hit that like button if this video delivered real value, and hey, subscribe if you are not already locked in. And the video on your screen right now connects directly to everything we just covered. Go watch that next and keep building your edge. As always, do your own research. None of this is financial advice. I am TJ, and TJ Crypto World is out.